What's that?
Well, a little interlude there while we reboot our new tech tri-crasher. That's what it's getting known as in the industry because it's such an unreliable piece of equipment. And so we're getting pretty angry with it. We're thinking of moving to a new system. So if you're considering a new tech tri-crasher, you might want to have a second thought. They don't work that great. Anyways, we were in the middle of a dissertation on the efficacy of a subscription to Citron Research. And I can pretty much categorically tell you that if you acted on any of the information delivered by Andrew Left and his merry band at Citron Research, that you've been doing pretty poorly in the market. So we already pointed out that Twitter is so far a loser. He called Wayfair, and this is another good one, Wayfair. He says it's going back to $45. Do you know what Wayfair is trading at right now, Ed?
What?
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go have a look. Symbol W. Oops, not WW. Oh, what the hell's going on here? There we go. Class A Wayfair. What's Wayfair trading at? 141. Andrew Left told his audience that it was going to $45. How do you feel about that, Andrew? Just curious. Did you have to apologize to anybody? Did you say sorry? Did you give them their money back? Bet you didn't. So, number 3, short call. Loser! Citron reiterates on 28. First stop back to 100. Oh, and then it went to 141. Loser! Namaste. It's going to 25 cents, is it? Loser! And finally, Kronos. Loser! So, I'm going to continue subscribing to Andrew Left's Citron Research because it's good comedy, is what it is. Talk about getting a case of what you deserve. Ed, so let's talk about Golden a bit here because Golden, as you know, was one of our...
That's a good idea. Golden.
Great hopes. Now, full disclosure, everybody got a little bit long on this stock today, and the reason is because we know that there are drill results coming from this company at some point, and if they're anything like the last drill result, which was, oops, where'd it go?
Last drill result was 329 meters or something like that.
You actually have it memorized.
Well, certain things I remember.
Really?
Other things I don't.
Oh, really?
Like I don't remember what bar I was at last night.
I thought you quit drinking.
I did.
But you were at a bar?
Nope. I'm just saying, I don't remember that.
Last drill result was announced on September 10th.
329 meters of 0.36.
326 meters grading 0.36 grams per ton gold and 0.29% copper and almost 2 grams per ton of silver in one hole. So that took the stock up to a high of 44 cents, after which it promptly sold off, and it's 19 cents, which is where I bought it, but today it's back up. So we know that if we look at what happened last time with Golden Ridge, so September, what did I say, 10th? Okay, this is where the news came out, and the stock dropped to 30 and then sold off.
That's a very impressive move today. So basically, trade as low as 19.5 today and as high as 28.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
hell of a move.
Well, but look, it's still well within its Bollinger Band.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because it was riding the buy-in down.
Yeah.
You know, when you keep coming down here like this,
yeah,
you start to get very oversold.
So was there any technical signal that you can identify in this chart?
Now, you know what? Look, you know what? I kind of thought it was up in here. It was a good buy
so
area.
You would have paid more.
And then you know what? I tried to buy. You know, I tried to scalp it there. I tried to buy some earlier around 3 o'clock at 22.5. Trying to get the extra half cent. You know.
Nice.
Smart saver.
Smart.
Not so smart.
Not so smart.
Never got any. Never got any.
Anyway, so do you subscribe to Citron Research?
Yep.
You do?
Yep.
Have you ever traded on their advice?
Well, I stopped because I can't afford it anymore.
Right, right. You lost all your money.
Yep.
Well, that'll happen.
No.
You didn't need them to help you lose all your money. You did a good job of doing it yourself on your own technical analysis skills.
Yeah, this technical analysis is expensive.
Yeah.
You learned the hard way.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk to our friend Justin B. Marshall down there in Monterey, California right now. Here's Justin.
James, Ed, and all our Midas Letter friends around the world. Nice to see you today. Today we have the opportunity of spending time with Chris here at Greenleaf Farms, Salinas, in beautiful Monterey County, California. Chris, this is quite an operation you got going on here.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. It's a labor of love.
Yeah, I can see that. Tell us about the size of your facility. It looks like about 60,000 square feet?
Yeah, just under 60,000 square feet is what we have here out in beautiful Salinas Valley on the Central Coast.
Wow. These plants seem to be growing very beautifully. What strain is this right here?
You know, right here we have our Shark Shock.
Very popular.
It's a very popular strain. It grows great taste, wonderful smoke.
So you have how many different strains growing in this facility?
You know, we roughly 25 to 30 different strains right now.
Plenty of gas and plenty of fruit. So
you know, we have a lot of OGs. We have a lot of fruits, a lot of gas, a lot of sweet. I mean, kind of whatever your palate is in the mood for, we can satisfy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're recently being acquired by Players Network Television.
Indeed.
PNTV.
Right.
And
PNTV.
So PNTV is a Las Vegas-based company with also farms in Nevada. Am I correct?
Indeed, yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we'll be interviewing the CEO of Players Network TV tomorrow.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
You'll
we're
love
looking
him.
very forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
But in the meantime, Chris, maybe you could tell us a little bit about some of the strains you got growing on here.
Yeah.
And take us maybe on a little tour of your facility.
Sure.
We would love to see your garden.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Well, as we said here, we have our Shark Shock. It's a very nice indica dominant hybrid. The stacking on it is beautiful. It's a great yielder, and it's something that we really enjoy growing.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
How long until you harvest here? About 2 weeks, maybe?
Yeah, we're about 2 to 2.5 weeks out, based on the recent research and development that we've done on the trichomes.
Nice.
They're not quite ready yet, but they will be soon.
The terpene profile is already just amazing.
Oh, the nose on these are absolutely wonderful. Yeah, sweet.
Great, great, great. And let's see what else. So in this facility here, you're doing a perpetual harvest where you're able to harvest every month, or?
Indeed. So basically what we do is we run our veg for a few weeks and then we flip to flower. We have anywhere from 7 to 9 week flowering time depending on the strain. And then when it's done, we cut and then all over again. Refill it up and get going.
And you're developing your own clones?
Yes, we take our own cuttings from our vegetative plants.
Great,
About
great.
2 to 4 cuts per plant, roughly.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that's really very cost effective.
Very cost effective.
Yeah. And then are you able to water with teas, and so you're able to increase your yield?
Yeah. So our watering program has a couple different variations to it. We run some supplementals. We run a good solid baseline, which is like a synthetic organic mix. And then we run teas, as you know.
Yeah.
So we do like a 24 to 48 hour brews on some of our teas and stuff like that. Really helps the microbiology be effective with the plants.
It really does. And as far as your soil, you're bringing in your soil from outside at a...
Yeah, so we don't reuse soil. I
Right.
never recommend doing that. We always bring in fresh soil. That's really important. You know, when you start the plant in there, you want it to have the best, cleanest environment possible.
Absolutely.
So if you have other contaminants from previous harvests, it could lead to potential contaminants, things like that.
I want to congratulate you for doing such a great job, because you're
Thank
clearly
you.
able to pass the test and remain compliant. And that seems difficult for a lot of your neighbors.
Yeah, you know, with California regulations, it's just important that you dot all the I's and cross all the T's. So we are doing that.
It certainly is. Well, thank you very much for this
It's
enlightening
absolutely my
conversation.
pleasure.
How would you like to take us on a little tour of your facility? Maybe show us some of your strains you got growing on
Yeah,
here.
let's go. Let's head this way.
Great. We'll follow you. Come on, guys. Wow, look at these beauties.
Absolutely, yeah. This is our orange cookies right here.
Wow.
And as you know, cookies is a very, very famous lineage strain. So anything that you cross with cookies will just about come out stellar.
And how about
good
over
tasting. Let's see. Over
Strawberry
here
coffee?
we have some strawberry cough, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
8K Colombian, some lemon OG. Yeah, we try to pair the strains that will grow similar with each other in our lots here.
Yes.
So
wow, this is an amazing strain here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. What is this here?
good stacking. That's our lemon OG.
Lemon OG,
And then
wow.
we also have Wedding Crashers and Larry OG over here.
Huh,
Yeah.
gorgeous, gorgeous. This lemon OG really smells like a lemon.
It does, yeah. It has a lot of citrus, so limonene and pinene.
Limonene and pinene terpenes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Very strong, very strong. Wow. The White Widow?
I believe so, yep. That's a full row of White Widow that we have there. And that is actually a very, very, very nice strain. You know, a lot of White Widows don't really come full on the nose.
Yeah.
And ours just hits every point.
Wow. Well done.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well done.
That's a fun one.
Well, I found White Widow difficult to grow.
You know, it's hard. It's hard to get good yields out of White Widow.
It is. Well, not for you.
Not for us, but yeah.
Wow. Chris, this is gorgeous. Maybe we can take a look at some of your other bays.
Yeah, why don't we go this way?
Come on down, guys.
So most of these strains are similar to what we had over there. They're just in a different stage of their life cycle. So this is our vegetative stage.
This is your vegetative stage? How long will they stay in this bay for, Chris?
You know, that varies. We want to stay anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, depending.
And then move them on down?
Right, well, they don't get moved. We actually just flour them right here.
Great, perfect,
Yeah.
easy,
we
simple.
take the cuts, we clean them up, and we flour them right here.
Great.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Great structure on these plants, you know. You have good stalks, very nice and thick for the stage that they're at. So that's a really good sign right there.
Well, when you top them and train them this way, you're really able to increase the yields greatly.
Absolutely, yeah. Having that, having the airflow in between your canopy and things like that is absolutely crucial, so you don't run into discrepancies.
Yeah. Gorgeous looking plants.
Absolutely.
Can we take a look at your next bay and see the small girls?
Way. So now we have some fresh transplants that we have taken here.
Nice.
And put them from a 4-inch cube into the 5-gallon pots.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we're about 3 months away from harvest on these girls?
Roughly, yeah. We kind of like to you know, do the vegetative state first and then move into harvest, obviously. But yeah, roughly about 2 to 3.
Well, I must say the growing conditions in your facility are great. The humidity's low, the light's bright. It's just a beautiful place.
It's very important to have your specs proper when you're doing this.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
As you know, I'm sure.
Well, you know, sometimes I think I know so much, but I learn so much every day.
Every day.
I find out that I just
can never know it all.
Never.
Like, you know.
Learning a lot, that's for
Indeed.
sure.
Then right over here, we actually have some plants that are waiting to be transplanted. So that's how they'll come in.
Aye. Great.
And then they'll be transplanted to the
Sure. So not only are you creating your own clones, but you're also sourcing genetics from outside. You're able to really give the consumer what they want.
Yeah, indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. You know, sometimes it's hard to keep up with the demand on how many plants you need. So we'll look to our partners in the industry or other farms, other nurseries, and we all work together pretty well. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Help each other out, right?
That's what
Teamwork.
It's about. It is.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, you know, we're thinking about holding a cannabis cup here in the near future. Maybe we can all collaborate on this.
Man,
bring some of your finest product in.
I tell you what, there's cannabis cups all over except for the Central Coast, man. And to put the Central Coast on the map for something like that would really be a great way to move the industry forward into less of that black market and more of that legal gray area to white label, to where people from all over the world can start realizing the Central Coast is a hub for cannabis. I mean, it has been for a very, very long time, and now it's time to just let people know.
Well, Monterey County, as I want to let our viewers know, has about a $6 billion a year agricultural footprint. In the United States, it's known as the salad bowl.
Yep, most of the lettuce you see on the shelves at the grocery store come from here.
That's correct. And so soon to see, I would say cannabis will be #1 crop coming out of California, out of this area, I would say.
I don't doubt it at all.
Nice.
Not with the way that we're progressing and the way that the industry is growing, absolutely.
Well, Chris, thank you so much for your time.
It's my
pleasure. We look forward to checking back with you soon.
You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get back to work.
Thanks. Thanks. James, Ed, and all our Midas Letter friends around the world. We'll see you on the next episode.
Smoke weed every day.
Another great piece by Justin. He's really knocking it out of the park. Wish it was less expensive. But anyways, great work, Justin. Again, thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it, and obviously our audience does too. So we wanted to talk to some of our people here. There's a lot of people in the chats that are acknowledging your good work, and so hats off to you. Okay, so there's a guy is asking us. He says, Matt Carpenter, to you, happy birthday.
Look at this. Holy smokes.
Get that away from me.
Happy birthday, dear Ed. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go.
Make a wish, Ed.
Make a wish? Yeah, it's probably
Going
the.
higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of cake is that? That looks good.
Lemon.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Let's cut the cake, Ed.
Courtesy of
Don't
Suzanne.
cut the
Let's
mustard.
cut the
cake.
cheese. Cut the cheese, then we'll cut the
cheese.
cake.
Cut the cheese. Whoa.
Let's get rid of it before we set off the fire.
Yeah.
No kidding, eh? Hey, Donny,
Wow.
how's it going there?
Donny.
A little stop-in from Donny now.
Just
Donny, we're not
dropped
taking
in
the show down
to
because you're on the
see what
set.
condition my condition was in. Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah.
right, so where's the cake? Cut the cake.
Yeah, let's cut the cake.
Cut the cake. Cut the crap.
Cut the cake with some
Let's cut the crap.
marijuana.
Let's cut the crap and cut straight to the chase, Ed.
Should I pull out some?
You want to pull out some weed and start smoking it? What do you think? It's October 18th? No, it's not October
You
18th.
can't- no, you
That's
can't.
illegal.
Okay.
Are you a subscribed patient? Prescribed?
Am I illicit or illicit?
Are you illicit? Are you lucid or elusive?
Elusive. Maybe I'm elusive.
Elusive. Maybe you're being evasive.
Maybe I'm being invasive.
Maybe you're being innovative.
That's all, folks.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. So
Okay.
I want to invite
Are
everybody.
we still on the show?
Yeah, we're still on the show,
Oh,
Ed.
Jesus.
It's 4:20. It's 4:20.
You know what? I pretty well had it with Wednesday night.
We're going to invite everybody on both Facebook and YouTube now. If you're watching, we're inviting you to Ed's birthday party, which is where?
It's in the universe.
It's in the universe. Is that a bar in Queen Street? Yeah, exactly. Well,
You know
boy,
what? You know Benny. I thought Benny Hill was pretty funny, eh? Jesus.
You're still
Jesus.
on the show, Ed.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
let's
back
take
to
a look at some
game
of
show.
the. Let's take a look at some of the
Let's
indexes.
take old cars for 20, Alex.
All right, old cars for 20. Here's the large cap index today. We'll take a quick look at what the large caps did today.
What'd they do today?
What? This website or its third-party tools use cookies, which are necessary to function. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that. I heard that we had that coming, but now there it is. So we used, look at that. How many, look at this.
How many what?
How many of these countries are in the red and how many of these countries are green? Like Organogram is up. Holy contra trend. Organogram up to 683 today.
You look at that. You called it. This thing was
told
ready
you.
for a pounce.
I
Look
told
at that,
you.
up a penny. So if
Yeah,
you'd have
well.
bought it at 682, would you have sold it at 683?
No, I would not have. I would have.
Hexo. There's your
probably-
Hexo. That was one of your earlier moves that you
That was one I was really excited about, and then they made a couple moves that just. Well, let's just say there's
Look at
better
Oxley.
stuff.
Oxley heading down to the single digit.
Yeah. Back into the basement for Oxley. Well,
Well, I got to tell you, that page right there doesn't look.
very promising.
No.
If I was an analytical type, I might even suggest that the market's
Did we
in
put up Golden
retreat.
Boy?
We sure did, Ed.
Yeah.
Just about
nice
5
move
minutes
there,
ago.
eh? 6. Yeah.
All right, let's look at some of these other
I need
indexes
some
before we
cake.
get to the end of the
I
show.
need some cake.
8 minutes to go, Ed, till you get your cake. No cake for you.
Hey, but will I have my cake and eat it too?
No, you will either eat the cake or you can have your cake. You know
I
what?
can't have the cake and eat it too.
No. For years, I didn't understand what that expression meant, really. Like, to have your cake and eat it too. I'm like, what the fuck
You
is
can
that
have
supposed to
cake,
mean?
but can you eat
No,
it?
but when you eat cake, what do? You have some cake. So when you have cake, you eating. So I was always confused by that.
Yeah.
And then I realized, they mean to keep the cake and eat it too.
Oh.
That's what it meant. And it took
Can
me
you
like
eat
30
cake
years.
without having it?
Ed, we're gonna come to blows here. If you can you eat your cake with it?
Can you eat your
Anyways,
cake?
look at this.
Eat your
Look
cake.
at this. American Group here
Yeah, down
has already changed its symbol.
to waylay.
And look, it's down to 216. So how smart was that? Ben, Are you listening? Come on in here and explain to us why you changed the name of the company to Wayland.
Ben, I'm not Ben.
No, I'm talking to Ben out there. Ben who might be watching, or
Ben
somebody who knows Ben. I'm addressing
that
Ben Ward, the CEO
Bend over?
of what is now Wayland. I'm not gonna take Ben in that direction without him being here to defend himself. And maybe he's just not amused by that kind of talk. So maybe I wouldn't.
I wasn't talking about that specific Ben.
No, I know, but what does that mean to you? Wayland Group now. Now it's
Wayland?
called 404 nothing
Wayfarer. 404.
So
you know
there's
what that
why.
means? Bad gateway.
You know, so this is the thing. It's changed its name, it's changed its symbol, but the system still thinks it's called American, so anybody looking for it is going to think it's off the board, which is going to catalyze a whole bunch of people saying, hey, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Can you please make sure that I'm not in this stock by tomorrow, because they've changed their symbol, they're supposedly changing their name, it makes no sense to me, what's going on? And so yeah, Ben, we're not down with the name change, but maybe you've got something up your sleeves. We'd love to have you back and you explain that to us. And then we were talking about the name changes in these companies. So we're going to take a little pot shot at TGIF because they've changed their name to, get this, 1933 Industries. What the hell does that mean? 1933 Industries, like
Maybe that's so many industries.
so Braden, you two have the chance to come here and tell us why you're changing your name from a great name, TGIF, to Friday Nights, right? It was called Friday Nights and the symbol was TGIF. We don't understand what's going on with these name changes. And okay, so Oxley is a good case in point. They were called Cannabis Wheaton and they changed their name to Oxley.
Oxley.
Now what's the connotation there? Again, Chuck Raffici, you're always welcome to come in here, but I know you're still mad at me for outing the cancellation of the financing that was back in the history of Cannabis Wheaton. Maybe that's why they changed their name. They want to forget. Anyways, but all these name changes, a lot of them don't, you know, like they don't make sense, at least to me. Like even Tweed, when it changed its name, it changed it to Canopy, which is a clever sort of acknowledgement of the idea that growing marijuana, you've got a canopy, and the reference to how much canopy you've got is a measurement of how much square footage you've got. No, that's fine.
My daughter's texting me
mind.
happy birthday, you know,
And she's watching?
well, I don't know if she's watching, but you know,
Hey,
you know,
daughter, if you're watching,
yeah,
send
thanks,
us a
honey,
message
on my show, love. Anyway,
Let's see. So let's take a look at all these stocks over here. We'll change the subject now.
let's change the names. Let's change the names of all of them. That'll really confuse things.
What should we change the name of FSD Pharma to?
Let's, how about
Huge.
FSD, Federal
Huge.
Express Pharma. How about that?
How about Huge Cannabis Company, Ed? Wouldn't that be a good name for FSD
Huge.
Pharma? Huge Cannabis Company? There was a lot of fun we could have with that, Anthony Durkach, if you're watching, but you know I'm not going to go there at your expense. I wouldn't do it unless you're sitting right here in that chair to defend you. So come on and let's have a conversation. Anyways, TerraSen Corp.
Okay.
Nothing. No action in the bullpen there. Closed even. Liberty Health Sciences. Wait a sec. I got to reorganize this. Big losers of the day. Canada House Wellness Group was a high trader and a big loser. We've had them in here before. I guess it's not going so well for them. You're welcome to come back too and explain what's going on. Global Hemp Group down, to 16 cents. Big deal. Prevceutical, that thing's was trading like a monster. This thing went from 3 cents to 13 cents in like 4 days or something. Health Space Data Systems. How is that in our marijuana? Oh, I guess we have to talk about Juju since we probably got a whole bunch of our friends to participate. And Juju is sucking hind tit, and that's all there is to it today. But you can't always go up. Isn't that what you always say, Ed?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Whoa, what's
404,
going on?
bad
404 again.
gateway.
I think we've had a change in our back-end infrastructure. And Christopher, if you're watching, could you please check out what's going on and see what the fuck is happening with our back end? Thank you very much. So we can't click on anything. Golden Leaf Holdings, look at a lot of blood there, a lot of blood. We don't even see green till we're way down here. And then let's see, now we're going to rearrange this the other way and put the winners on top. Puff Ventures, up 45 cents to $1.40. Like,
I was looking at that yesterday thinking that's a good name for a stock to go
that's
up.
a good name.
How many shares in that? Let's just take a look at that
One
chart.
quick look at that.
Is that the first
wait
day
a
of
sec.
up or?
Oh, no, Puff Ventures is working. So some symbols are working, some aren't. So look at that. It's got
Wow.
59 million shares out. But look at that sweet chart. Like, fuck, could you imagine buying it back here at 49? You'd be a happy camper today, wouldn't you?
Maybe, maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe not?
You
Maybe you sold it at 51
Maybe
and
you'd
you're
be
like-
upset. You'd say, "I wish I'd have bought more."
Well, let's see what the news is that might... Okay, so here it is. They announced today that Puff Ventures received a $40 million investment for development of large-scale cannabis cultivation in Delta. Well, that's pretty good. Congratulations, at $2.24 a share. Huh. And who was the... Oh, Delta Organic Cannabis, a privately held Toronto-based cannabis company. Well, isn't that interesting? So, complete change of situation for Puff Ventures because they've got a new partner. Now, Derek Ivaney, if you're listening or any of you folks out there know Derek, give him a call and tell him to come on the show. Let's talk about what the company is becoming. Here's the earn-in rights.
Right.
Right. Earn-in right.
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 Boy, equity participation and subscription. Boy, look at that. Wow. Well, that's a bit confusing, but I'm sure if we take the time to look at it, it's going to be very simple and straightforward. Anyways, that's why Puff Ventures is up so much. Where's that going to go now? 40 million. Do you think it's got more left in it, or do you think it got up a bit too much steam? Anyways, Votis Pharmaceutical up 46 cents, but it's a 20 center, so it doesn't really matter. Cordova Can Corp. Cordova Can. Now there's a... not such a great name. A little bit clunky. Going to be a pain in the ass to type in on your phone when you're looking for the symbol. Yeah. What makes a good name? Short, differentiated, so it doesn't, you don't punch in like here I am one to talk. I'll tell you, a lousy name for something is Midas. Because you punch Midas into the search engine, you know what you get?
Midas.
Midas Letter. But unfortunately, at the top of that search is Midas Brake and Muffler. So we're constantly competing with that. Aviana Health, don't know who they are, but look, a nice solid 12% today. I like to see the companies that grow incrementally. Anyways,
What time is it?
it's time for us to celebrate your birthday. So that's our show for today. If you liked what you saw or heard, please give us a like, subscribe to our newsletter on our website, come and join us for Ed's birthday at John & Sons, and we will see you tomorrow. Oh, what?